Hey guys, welcome back to Fratelli Fumatori, aka Smoking Bros. This week we're going to be smoking the Diesel Whiskey Row Barreled Age cigar. They teamed up with Rabbit Hole, so we got some Rabbit Hole whiskey too, and we'll get into that a little bit later. So what's up, boys? Second week of the year.
Ain't shit.
You guys do any of your resolutions?
I didn't make any.
I know I didn't make any either.
I stayed retired.
Everybody kept asking me what my resolution was. I said it was to not have one.
There you go. That's a good one.
Right?
You can't fail at that, can you?
No.
Oh.
Well, I mean, you could.
Yeah, because then you could have made one.
Yeah.
But
especially if somebody forced you into making one.
Somebody, your
Who
wife
would've
made you
done that?
forced you into one?
No,
Oh.
no one forced. I'm just saying, like, if somebody did force you into making
nobody could force me to do anything.
one. Okay.
Ever.
I'm surprised Jenna didn't make you come up with one.
I don't even think Jenna came up with one.
Oh, really?
No.
She's so superstitious with everything else. I would figure that would be. Did you at least eat pork and sauerkraut?
Ew, that's disgusting.
That's
For what?
tradition.
Yeah. No, thank
What
you.
tradition? Where?
It's a tradition.
It's like
Look
a-
it up.
where?
Google it.
It's like
Every-
a German
every-
tradition or something. Or no, isn't it Irish tradition?
I have no idea.
It's
Every
an
year,
Irish.
I know every year here when we
We
were
have-
kids, we did
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And
I
I
had
hated
it this
it.
year too.
I hated it.
It was
It's
good.
disgusting.
Best pork roast I ever bought.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
the pork will be good, but the sauerkraut is
Well,
disgusting.
You don't have to eat the sauerkraut. I didn't eat any sauerkraut. Don't tell your mom that though.
I'm telling her.
Nah,
Oh,
don't
you
tell
love
her.
sauerkraut.
Well, she's gonna know. When
I
she
like
watches.
sauerkraut on a hot dog cooked in beer.
Sauerkraut in general is just the worst thing possible.
Nah.
Yes.
It depends.
With a hot dog? Come on.
No, on anything.
Oh.
Sauerkraut in itself, it's sour. It's
Sauerkraut,
disgusting.
yellow mustard.
No,
not the
hot
one.
dog?
Not the
Yo.
one they get. They get like the cheap shit from the jar.
it's disgusting.
It's not that bad.
Did you guys do sauerkraut? Your house?
We didn't do anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we played board games and then they had ABC News on.
Why
yeah,
ABC?
we just
Because we don't have cable or anything, so I guess it was just like the first thing that was on.
Oh, okay.
So they put that on.
Yeah.
I was like, go to my room.
Did you?
Yeah, not gonna sit down to the last minute. They were talking about the court shit.
Really?
Yes, and I was like, I'm not like we're supposed to be going into a new year. You're talking about how you lost
Yeah.
and how bad it is. The fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like what?
yeah. That would've
Salty.
been my- I was sat in my room the whole time too.
I did.
I'm
Oh.
actually happy that nothing got brought up too much with us.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Except for last week, somebody.
No, it gets shut down.
no, I meant like when we were hanging out with
With
them.
them.
Yeah. Jenna's brother made a comment,
Oh, did he?
but it kind of was just like,
Yeah, it just dies out anytime
Yeah.
somebody tries to make a comment. Normally, the only two people talking about it is me and Stevie. So I'm gonna go with a new voice this time. I didn't like my voice the last episode.
You
so I'm
should,
gonna
you
be a
should have
little-
invited me
little
there.
deeper.
You should have invited me there. Then three of us could have been talking good.
Well, it's funny because we are planning guys' weekend.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Yes,
oh, you're coming.
all three of you, all of you invited.
Yeah, you too.
Why?
I
I'll get
can't.
invited to this. I'll get invited to
All right,
this.
are we
Hey.
talking about the elephant in the room? Are we
It
going to
was
talk
so
about
last
it?
What do you
minute.
mean? You guys are still wearing the fucking necklaces. You went to a game and fucking nothing related to it. Don't care about anything about sports. But that's the first choice.
I've never been to the Eagles.
Listen,
Stadium.
this is what happened. I was driving down to here, and
To drop me off.
I swear, I was driving him down here to drop him off. The guy calls me and says, "Hey, I have one extra ticket. Do you know anyone that would want to go?" And Nikki was already in the car. I was like, "Do you want to go?"
But he was on speaker, and he couldn't lie to me.
Yeah.
So what was he gonna do? Be like, no, you're not coming.
The next time,
I'd be like, yeah, I have a brother that really loves sports.
the next time he invites me, you'll be the one to go.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. It's the experience. Even if you're not a sports fanatic, it's the experience just to go through it.
It was
Even if
still
I
fun.
hated sports, I would go.
Yeah,
Hold on.
and that's the thing. Yes, it's fucking annoying, and it's mainly jealousy. But I'm still
Would it make
Pissed.
Would it make you happy if I got you a gift?
no.
I got you a gift.
I don't
I got you a
care.
gift,
I
though.
don't care.
You're
I
gonna
don't
care.
It's
care.
upstairs on the hutch.
You're gonna
Don't
care.
care.
You're gonna care
It's
if
upstairs
you
on the
see
hutch.
what it is.
Don't care.
It's upstairs
Yeah,
on
you
the
don't
hutch.
see what it
Don't
is.
care.
You know what?
Like,
All right.
you
give it
have-
to Jenna.
You have no fucking idea how pissed off I was. You shouldn't have even answered the phone. You
It
shouldn't
was
have
last
answered
minute.
the phone.
Well, I
He
think
goes,
no.
loud
didn't-
as fuck. He goes, "What? I can't hear you." I said, "Are you at the fucking game?" He goes, "No."
I wasn't. We were at Xfinity at the time.
Eagles chants in the background.
We were
loud
at
as fuck.
Xfinity
We
when
were
he
at
called.
Xfinity
Yeah,
first.
why would you be at Xfinity if you weren't going across the street?
To watch the game at Xfinity.
You asked, where you at? You said, are you at the game? I said, no, I'm not at the game. I'm at Xfinity.
Social anxiety is going to go sit at Xfinity by himself while you go to the game?
Listen, regardless, you always go to the games because it's an experience that you'll never have again.
I never,
So
listen,
you do it.
I've
You've
never been
to one.
Never been to the Lincoln
Yeah.
Financial Field ever.
I would have.
Ever. I've never been in there.
Why didn't I get invited?
Hold on. The first thing is,
you
first,
couldn't take the cold.
I would have.
No.
I would have went for the experience.
Not
well,
for the
he would have sat in the lounge the whole time.
I would have definitely sat in the lounge.
But first things first, if he knew about the tickets beforehand, I wouldn't even be going. Jenna would have been going.
Mm-hmm.
None of us would have been going.
Yep.
Driving on down, he gave it a call, and I was like, all right. We were in the car. He was like, I got an extra ticket. And he looks at me, and I was like, yeah. Okay. And then we,
Shot
instead
right
of turning onto the turnpike, we just went straight to
Mike-
the Philly.
My confusion is nobody told me you just weren't coming. Nobody told you.
I called on the way.
You called your mom.
Well, I was,
She don't count.
yeah, but she's, you're normally right next to her.
Or no, I had no idea.
I am shocked you called mom because she's normally the one that doesn't answer the phone.
No, she
Yeah.
always answers.
Yeah, but she's
What
the
do you
one
mean?
that has
You
to know.
answered her phone yesterday.
Yeah.
If she doesn't know, then it's a problem.
That is true too. God, these women.
But I'm a little soiled too because I would have went.
No, you wouldn't have.
I
I asked you to go to this. I asked you to go to the
Preseason?
Sixers game with me,
Well, that's
and
the
you
Sixers.
said no.
I wouldn't go to the Sixers.
Yeah, but an experience is an experience.
But I've been to it.
He's been to the
basketball.
Sixers
I've been to
game.
many of them. Back when they were good, I went to them a lot. Eagles, I've been to I think one preseason game, and it was horrible, but for the experience.
Yeah.
But I would have went to this one.
Well, this, I mean, from my experience, it was cool for the first quarter, and then it got cold,
Got
real
really
cold. And we're kind of pissed off because we have heated jackets,
Yeah.
and we were told that you're not allowed to have batteries in there.
Huh.
So we took the batteries out of the jackets and went in, and people were walking around with Milwaukee heated jackets with their lights all lit up.
Yeah, no, they're annoying as fuck with that. I had my vape, and they were like, "No, you can't come in with
Yeah.
that." And then I walked around and I asked the security guard. I was like, "Can I really not bring my vape in?" And he's like, "It doesn't matter.
Well,
You just got a bad security guard."
Yeah, well, what I thought it was going to be, because I haven't been to an Eagles game in God knows how long. So I thought when you walk through the metal detector, you have to empty your pockets at normal places. Like the Flyers game, you have to do that. The Sixers game, you
When
have
we
to do
went
that.
to the Sixers game, I
Yeah.
took my vape out, put
Yeah.
it in the fucking.
So I thought that's what we were going to have to do. And then I was thinking to myself, well, what if I just keep my battery in the pocket, walk through the metal detector? If they don't detect it, they don't detect it. But then if they do, I have to throw the freaking battery away. But we didn't take anything out of our pockets. We
just walked right in.
through.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
nothing.
It's usually that's the way it is.
Yeah.
They don't. I don't
They
even
don't check no
I don't
more.
even think they really do anything. Like we went up with everything in our hands,
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah.
that's what it was. They just walk you on through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I mean, you walk through a metal detector, but
Yeah.
it probably doesn't pick up a battery.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I
it
mean?
picks up batteries.
It
yeah,
can't.
I
I mean,
mean,
unless they didn't care that you actually wore one.
We read that that some batteries might not be detected on a metal detector.
Yeah.
But some could.
But you also could have said, I think it's just in the jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have told me it was that.
Like it's a
Yeah.
it's a rechargeable jacket.
I mean,
Yeah, but then they could have been like, well, you got to throw the jacket away.
And it would probably look a little scary if you have a thing that shows up in your jacket
Mhm.
yeah,
going to a football
Yeah.
game.
yeah.
Well, that's why
Um,
I figured that you would have to pull it out and put it on the plate and let it go through the metal detector itself. And that's the main reason why I didn't bring it. I would have brought it if it would have, if I knew that's how we were going to go in, because they wanted to, come on.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have said anything.
Well, you know, I have a defibrillator which has a battery in it, and sometimes it goes off, sometimes it don't. When I worked at Amazon, it was a crapshoot whether I walked through their screening if it went off or not.
Well, aren't you supposed to have something?
Yeah, you're supposed to have a card, but when you have a card, you know, you only get 15-minute break. You only get a half-hour lunch. So if you have to stop and they got to swipe you down, you know what I mean? I have to get out of line, have to swipe me down.
What do you mean?
That's crazy
It's
in
minutes,
Amazon,
man.
though.
You would
Why do they do that in Amazon?
Well, they don't want no guns or they don't want any of that
No,
shit.
but don't you have
And not only that, it's stealing too.
don't you have a thing that literally says I have a defibrillator, I have a pacemaker?
They don't care if you have.
They have to
I
care.
could have went and got a card that said, "Hey, I got a defibrillator," and I would show it to the guy. But then, in turn, I would have to go, and they would have to swipe me up and down. And it's not for a gun. It's for mainly stealing.
Okay, so why are you being checked when you come back in?
Because I could bring a gun in. I mean,
Both. It's
I
for
could-
both. It's security and
Yeah,
and
but-
stop from stealing.
People at my work can bring a gun in.
yeah. But Amazon's got 5,000 people in there at all times.
Not just that, a shit ton of stuff in there that's
Well,
nice to steal.
they've had lots of theft in any kind of business. But anyway. But anyway,
Well-
sometimes I would go through, it wouldn't go off. Other times I'd go and it would go off, and it'd be like, I'd have to tell them, look, I got a defibrillator. And they would say the same thing every time. Why don't you go down to the office and get a card? No, because sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
No, what I'm saying is it's like a medical card that comes from the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but what? But
So
what
why
he-
would you go to your office at Amazon?
Because what he's saying is if he had the card, he would get pulled out of line and have to
yeah,
get
but they
searched.
can't do that.
They still
have
they can still
to.
search you. Yes.
No, they don't
They would
search
just
me.
go-
They swipe me up and
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
with the
So I have to
metal
get out of
wand.
line. I have to go to the guy who has the wand, and he would have to wand me up and down.
Takes
and-
2 seconds.
No, it don't. I don't know if you know Amazon, but it's not 2 seconds.
Yeah.
They don't have those people readily on hand.
Yeah.
They're sitting at a desk. The guy who wands you is sitting at a desk because there's times it went off, and I had to wait for the guy to get off of this chair to come and wand me.
And he
'cause-
was probably some fat person.
and he was pissed because
I
he
was
had to
gonna
get
say
up
he's
out of
pissed.
his chair. But anyway,
But yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Well, now you know that if when you go to the game, the next game that's available,
you can't wear heated.
no, you can. And I have a heated jacket, so you can have it. for the game.
Well, talking about
They also have Philly season tickets too. So.
Oof.
Tanner McKee, absolutely phenomenal. His height paid off
Yep.
great.
Big time today.
They even said in the broadcast, like he always looks for his check down, which I mean is huge.
Yeah, that's
Just get
huge.
any yard you can. 65.9 completion rate, 269 and 2 touchdowns. He has -2 rushing yards because the high snap, which
Yeah.
I do not think that's fair.
No, that's not. Yeah, that's
You can't
not
classify
even
that as a rush. He went down. Like he didn't even like try to pick the ball up. He just jumped on top of it. But absolutely, I thought phenomenal. Seeing it from where I seen it.
the first half. Yes, second half.
Yeah.
I felt like
Second half,
yeah.
they tapered off.
yeah,
but
downhill.
But
Sure.
still, regardless, as third string quarterback,
he could
Coming
probably
in-
he could probably
Yeah.
beat out most of the second string quarterbacks playing.
He's
anywhere
definitely
else.
a number 2 for
he could
me.
probably beat some of the first string quarterbacks in the league
Oh, that's
this year.
true too.
And you
yeah,
know what's
that's
funny? Let me say this. You know what's funny? Last week I said that, and you guys were like, no.
Nah, they
No,
chose.
we all
They chose.
chose- yeah.
I didn't
They chose him
disagree
over
with you.
over Pickett. They chose him over Pickett.
But you were saying Pickett was just
Trash.
bad.
He was bad. But anyway, go ahead. Let's move on.
Mm-mm.
Oh, raise your eyes at me.
From my experience of not knowing and knowledge or whatnot, the first quarter was like
Looked like he was our
you
starting
were like
quarterback.
you were like holy.
Well, that's what I
Holy
turned.
shit.
I turned to the guy and I'm like, I'm saying it now. Tanner McKee in the playoffs. Sit Jalen.
he's replacing Jalen.
Could you?
No matter what.
Could you imagine him behind a great offensive line with Saquon in the pocket?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Insane. I mean, the runs were nothing today. We
Yeah.
didn't get anything, maybe like 5 yards.
But you also got to remember, I mean, it's a second string offensive line.
Yeah,
Like,
yes.
Second and third.
yeah.
String.
Second string, regardless, I think we played a really good game all around.
You know
Granted, it was the
You know
New York
who had a
Giants.
really good game on the defensive side?
Jeremiah Trotter Jr.
Jeremiah Trotter Jr.
He did.
baby. I heard his name probably at least a dozen times.
I was going to say he at least got like 5 tackles.
Mhm. A little upset that I don't think there was any sacks. But
Yeah, none.
I don't
New
No
York
sacks.
Giants had the
No.
sole sack
Yeah.
in that entire game.
But
I think Jeremiah Trotter Jr. had at least 2 to 3 pressures on the quarterback.
yeah.
we didn't have any what they did was they only rushed 4 and they put everybody outside on the field.
I did hear on the way out because in this like when you're walking through the stadium, they're playing 94-1 Merle Reese and Ike Reese. Is it Ike Reese? No, it's not Ike Reese. What's I can't remember the other guy's name.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
But it sounded like he may have said that it seems like we're going to be playing Washington first round.
Well, didn't
Or Green Bay.
Green Bay just win?
No, I thought they lost.
Or what was it? We needed Green Bay to lose to play them?
I don't know.
I'm okay playing with either team. I don't care.
Yeah, me too.
I think we can beat them both.
Well, actually, I kind of want Green Bay now because Jordan Love is out.
Well, both games are done, so we
He
should know
hurt his
exactly who
elbow
we're
today,
playing.
right?
Yeah.
But how do you know
Yes.
he's out?
I don't know.
mean, he was out the rest of the game. I mean,
Yeah, but
I mean, he might be back, but it's more of
did you see the hit? Oh, no, you couldn't have. It wasn't that bad. I don't. It was so weird.
it also could just be precaution. You know, don't
Yeah.
put him back out there. You
Yeah.
know, it's not worth it. It's only for seeding. We're going to be they're in the playoffs regardless. I think.
Green Bay?
Yeah.
I think they had to win today.
no, they're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
It just I think it was depending on the spot that they were.
I think it was the seed.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
I said. Seeding.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said seat. And
So next week is they were saying like a super wild card playoff game. I don't understand. It's just a wild card playoff game.
Yeah, I didn't know there was any. I mean, not unless there's because there can't be any ties because then it goes down to can't be any ties. Yeah,
Can't.
no, yeah, it's the wild card round, I believe.
'Cause
No, because
They were saying super wild card, which is that a thing?
I've never heard of it. So.
Okay, so I mean, I
So,
might have just. been
I'm
hearing
thinking
something.
that a super wild card is somebody where 2 teams were tied,
Yeah, but then it
but
goes.
then
down,
it goes to points. And it goes to a
not
whole,
just that, and it goes all the way down to
Yeah.
like how hard your record was.
Yeah,
I mean, how hard
Yeah.
how hard your schedule was.
I don't see
Like,
where there could be a ties in the seeding.
I just can't find anything that's showing a bracket.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense because we're doing a fantasy playoff league as well.
So you didn't
And
win
our-
yours?
I came in second.
Oh.
I still
Do you get
ca-
money?
Yeah,
You
I
get-
still come home with money.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, but it's only $100.
I don't care,
Hey,
but save
$100.
that money for the next podcast, and we can have food, maybe.
No, how about that? How about
on the show.
how about I put the $100 down on the Eagles winning the Super Bowl
Why would you put that in the air like that?
because we're gonna win, baby.
Yeah, it still says to be determined.
We have a lot of people to go through to get to the Super Bowl.
Who's our like biggest threat?
The Lions.
Lions.
Yeah. And yeah, I'll tell you what, Minnesota's fucking kicking ass too.
Minnesota's
So-
good too.
I'm a little worried about
Who's
that.
all in the playoffs?
Minnesota.
It's to be determined.
Oh,
Nah,
so
it's
we
pretty
don't know
much-
for sure.
Yeah, you got
What's
you
like
got
the
Eagles,
Nah,
you got the Eagles, Commanders, Vikings,
Well, who are we playing?
Lions.
Do we know who we're playing?
I don't think we know who we're playing yet.
Oh.
No. Well, I mean, I think we
So
do
it's
after
not-
the games because I think either
Yeah.
if the Commanders won or lost, it would have been.
After today, we'll
It's
know
either-
who we're playing.
It's either going to be
Everybody.
It's
We'll
either
know
going to
who
be
we're-
Washington or Green Bay.
First game.
Mhm.
Or first.
I'm hoping for Washington
How does the
because
playoffs
I just
work?
want to shut them the hell down.
Is it like 7 games?
No, just one game.
One game and that's it?
It's
I don't know. I was just
Yeah, yeah.
Seven
What's-
games.
It's not
That would
baseball.
take us freaking.
That's not what I meant.
we,
I mean, seven.
we'd be in April.
Yeah.
I meant to say 5.
So Washington destroyed Dallas and Green Bay lost by 2.
Yeah, so then
Who
I think we play.
we're
I think we play
playing
Washington.
Washington.
I think we
Yeah.
are playing Washington.
We are.
So it's one game, you're out. You
gonna
don't
be-
play like
yeah.
another
Nope.
loser.
Yeah.
or
The
another
only
winner?
the only
Yeah.
thing that scares me about Washington is Jaden McDaniels or Jaden Daniels. Scary.
What do you think of the McDonald's?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, you're,
Jaden
Scary.
McDonald.
you're starting to sound like me. You break my balls about the names.
I don't know why I think of McDaniels.
I'm not worried that much because you got to look at it like that last game that we played them.
Yeah, we killed them.
We killed them in the first when Jalen got hurt, but we killed them in the first, and then they started taking over when CJ got kicked out of the game. So we lost our starting safety, and I think with our team fully rested, and you got to remember they played all of them. They played everyone today, Washington.
Yeah.
So they're not as rested as we are.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I think resting scares me.
I hate
It's,
resting.
yeah.
I don't
It's
know
like-
why.
Yeah.
The only one that it scares me because Jalen Hurts had more rest than anyone. I mean, obviously 3
Yeah.
weeks, 3 week
Yeah.
rest. That's significant. The other guys, I'm not that worried about. Saquon, I think, is going to come out still firing. I think AJ Brown's going to be able to still run his routes. Well, the only one I'm worried about is Jalen
Yeah,
because he's
been
going
out.
to he's going to have a little bit of rust on his elbow.
With him being out so much, if he comes in and he starts tanking, will they pull him? And
No.
No,
they'll keep
not at
him
all.
in the whole game.
They'll keep it in the-
No.
Thanks.
I mean, maybe a couple Wildcat plays.
Or unless he
The
got
only
hurt
the
again.
only reason I
It would
would
only
see
be if he got hurt.
or if he comes out the first 3 drives and throws 3 interceptions, then I could see them doing it.
I will 100% say I think Tanner McKee can be a better passing quarterback, but not in the playoffs.
No, you got that
You
dual
can't-
threat.
Like, it's not another Nick Foles situation. Like, you're not going to have a passing quarterback in the playoffs like that at all.
So you're saying if Hurts gets hurt, that you would put Pickett in over McKee?
No, I would put McKee over Pickett.
Me
no,
too.
I'd put McKee in, but I'm saying the way he performed today against the 3 and now 14 Giants
And they had all their good
is not
players in.
how he's playing against Washington or the Lions if we get there. Like, there's no...
I mean, you can't really judge
I
that
don't
because
know.
our offensive line is arguably the best offensive line in the league.
yeah,
so you have
I mean,
all
give
that-
him more time, let him make his
More
reads.
time, make the reads.
Yep.
He can feel comfortable in the pocket. He doesn't have to run out of the pocket as much as he did today.
And then, like you said too, that we'll have all our starters in. Too.
Yeah,
So it's
I
like-
mean, you got to
The-
think
the
having,
only-
having AJ Brown and Devontae Smith
100%.
over who do we have? Johnny Wilson and how do I don't
Dotson?
know? No, Smith, the guy that caught the touchdown.
No, we have
Yeah.
Dobson.
Oh, the tight end guy. Aylin,
Yeah, I
Aileen or whatever.
I was calling him Anus Smith.
But
So,
regardless,
It's not right.
I
regardless,
know it's not.
who he had and the passes he can make. The only thing that worries me is his progression of
Yeah.
going through who he's throwing to.
Yeah,
I feel
Yeah.
like even as a fan, I can see he's looking wide receiver 1, 2, and then he's going check down, which
Yeah.
defenses in playoff with these good teams are going to know
Yeah.
exactly where he's going to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then it's just going to shit the bed. Obviously, we're sticking with Jalen Hurts. I love Jalen Hurts. I think being able to have that somewhat passing but leg threat, they have to kind of pull someone up just to make sure that he doesn't, like, keep a spy on him so he doesn't
Yeah,
run.
The safety
Yeah.
is going to be up. Yeah.
And I think that's what fucks him up because you have to have someone for Barkley, and if Barkley's not getting the ball, that person has to stay and can't really go drop back in coverage.
Yeah, I can't. Yep.
So
And
That's
who
a
does-
good, I think
who-
that's a good thing for
Who
us.
does that leave wide open?
AJ
Either AJ or Smitty.
or Smitty.
Bing, bang, boom, touchdown every down. But you know what's funny is because I'm almost positive, and I said it during the game today. I think today was the very first day we scored a touchdown on the first drive.
No, it's the second day. We did that a couple either a game
Mhm.
ago or 2 games ago. We scored a touchdown.
we did do that.
Yeah.
Sure,
But-
it wasn't just a field goal.
Nope.
But it was so
we did only one.
You sure?
yes, it was so
Sure.
or no, it was
Swear
points.
on my life.
No, I think it was a field goal.
I think that
Nope.
was a touchdown.
Nope.
Yeah.
We
but
got
it was
one.
so flip flop from the whole year,
Where's
right?
my phone? Where's my
We drove down
Pretty
the field.
My
bad
phone.
first half, and then second half we kind of come out of it. Today was great first half, and then kind of like a slow
Yeah.
second half. I mean, great defensive second half, kind of held them off.
Well, I think we were trying to run the ball more.
Oh,
run the clock down.
100%.
So yeah, it wasn't a big. You shouldn't be passing. We're just trying to run the clock out, get the game done.
We got to
and get
figure
outta
our
here.
kickers out. Elliott,
That's not going to
Yeah.
change. Elliott's going to be your guy.
Sucks.
Yeah. He's horrible.
Braden Mann
What do you think?
can't
He missed his first field goal, right?
kick off.
Yeah.
Like,
He's missed a lot of field goals this season.
I do have one more question, which I don't know if it's something really
39.
answerable. I guess it could be like a back and forth conversation, but so you're saying Lions is the biggest threat. What comes down after?
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I don't know.
I'll tell you what, Kansas City's a threat too, no matter what. And Mahomes is.
Well, they
didn't
I don't know,
play
you
Mahomes
put-
they
today.
won like the last two, right?
Who? Kansas City?
Kansas City.
They won the
right?
last two Super Bowls. They're going for
Yeah,
a three-peat.
So they're coming into a three-peat, so they
Yeah.
might be on
But-
fire.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And he's got a week rested.
I think our defense, and our running game. Obviously, Kansas City has a great
A good defense, not a
defensive
great.
line.
They're good, but not great.
I think our defense would really kind of cap that, and I think it would be a really good game. I think it would be like the last Super Bowl
Yeah.
if we just don't get the holding call.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, would I be mad if it was Eagles versus Kansas City? No, I wouldn't. It would definitely be a great game, but a scary game. Anyone else, I feel a little more confident, except
Even,
the Lions.
except for Lions.
we could definitely beat Kansas City.
Mhm.
Definitely.
I'd be more scared with the Lions in the
Yeah,
Super
I
Bowl
would be too.
than Kansas
I'd
City.
be very scared.
But also, Dan Campbell last year obviously makes
Yeah.
bad decisions. He tries to play regular season football in the Super Bowl, so you
No,
never
yeah.
know.
He goes for a lot of fourth downs too,
Yeah.
and he shouldn't go.
Mm.
So I mean, I don't know. I think he's over that, and their defense is
He's a great coach, though.
their defense is Detroit's defense is like in shambles, but they score so many points that they outscore you.
Yeah, Jared Goff having a
Yeah.
hell of a year.
Best year he's probably ever had.
MVP candidate, Joe. I know you're on your phone right now, but
He's trying to look up the.
yeah, he's trying to prove you wrong.
I know he is.
Uh,
You're wrong.
I could say
You're
before,
wrong.
before you say it, I could say that Joey the whole time coming in up to the game before we even got in the stadium, the whole time he's like, "Man, I really hope they put Saquon in. I really
Yeah.
hope they just put him in." They all lied about it.
They
and
might.
da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
He
But
was like, if he comes out, I'm gonna cry.
Oh, I guarantee diehard Eagles fans there, if he did play,
Yeah,
100% would have
That
been probably
place-
crying.
you would have had the best experience you
Mhm.
ever had if he came out and
yeah.
ran the ball.
I think the cold would have been missing, or,
Yep.
or like I wouldn't even thought about it.
You
you'd be
wouldn't.
screaming the
Yeah,
whole time.
I don't even think you would have heard anyone
I
else.
probably wouldn't be sitting down.
Yeah,
I
no.
would stand up the whole time.
I thought that too. I thought
I-
if they put him in,
Well, I ever heard somebody saying they were like, if they put him in, they're gonna have to put more starters in.
Yes.
yeah,
And
the
they didn't
offensive
wanna-
line.
Yeah, they didn't want to do that.
As
Yeah.
as an Eagles fan, yes, I would love Saquon to get that record. But as a realistic Eagles fan,
It's
then you
smart.
gotta put-
Yeah.
your entire offensive line out. You have to risk everybody else just for him to get that
Yeah. So it made
100 yards.
logically, it's smart.
Yes, and honestly, it's good. It's like
Dad's right.
what do they say? It's like
What was that?
Dad's right.
Eh.
It was a 20-yard touchdown connection from Jalen Hurts to Saquon Barkley in Week 9.
nice. There you go. I think it's like
But that's the only one. You know that,
Yeah.
right?
what they
Except for today.
Yeah.
what they did with Saquon Barkley is like when a girl teases you, right? You think you're getting it, and then you don't.
And then she leaves.
And now he's got a fuel under his fucking ass to go get that ring.
Yeah.
So I mean, expect yards after contact.
Yeah.
He's fighting for something a lot more, probably more than anybody on the entire team
Yep.
is
Not
for
only-
that ring.
Not only that, I seen an interview, and he was saying that now he has incentive for next year
Mhm.
to get to there.
Yeah. Push
But
even harder.
it pushes him harder to and smarter, not
Mhm.
just harder, but smarter to when he has the opportunity to get more yards, he's going to go and get them.
Yeah.
To try to, but it's a very difficult challenge.
My whole thing is if they knew they weren't going to play him in Week 18, they should have let him finish out Week 17
Yes.
and try to
I
beat it
agree.
then.
Yeah.
He could have easily had anher at least 60, 70 more
That's all,
yards.
he,
Get closer.
that's all he needed
Yeah.
was 101, right?
Yeah, and they could have put him in for
102, I
like
think.
A drive.
a couple plays.
I don't know. I agree, and I mean, hearing the broadcast. Did you watch the game, Dad?
I watched the
The-
whole game.
Them like explaining like Saquon's like thought process on it, like
I get it.
like oh, this would be a great revenge game. And he's like, no, like that's not how I would look at
Yeah.
it. Like
Yeah.
the only reason he would want to do that against the Giants is because they're the ones who got him at the level that they
To
got
where
him
he's
to.
at. Yes.
And it was very like the
Humble.
Giants running back Robinson, that rookie. Saquon has been in contact with him. Like they're gonna train in the off season. Like just the player that he promotes, and then they said
I'm sorry to cut you off. This is the worst whiskey I've ever had in my
Are you
life.
joking?
I love
No.
this fucking
Oh
whiskey.
my gosh!
You're
Hold
fucking
on,
crazy.
hold on. Let Damon finish it, and then we'll move on.
this
No,
will
I
be
got
move
so
on.
much more to say.
This
Yeah,
will be
we got to
great.
move on.
they
We can't because we still haven't talked about Mahomes not making the Pro Bowl. What the fuck?
Oh, he was trash this year. Go ahead, Dave, finish.
the I forget who it was. I think it was their center said just the energy he brings into the locker room is insane, and the fact that we have it is nutty. But I didn't know that.
Mahomes?
That's
Yeah.
crazy. All right.
He was trash this
Hold
year. He
on,
wasn't
one
that
more
good.
second.
Yeah, we'll move on to
But-
Mahomes.
But Kelsey made it, and he was trash this year. Except for his last game he played, he
Yeah,
did
but
pretty good.
You got to look
But he
at
was
it.
trash. But he made the Pro Bowl.
You know why,
But
right?
Mahomes did because he's a
He's
He's got Tay. So
Yeah.
now Tay will be there. It's going to bring more viewers. And
and
Not even that, he's a
that's what I was
Kelsey.
getting at.
Yeah,
He's a
It's not that
Kelsey,
he's a
it's-
Kelsey. It's
Right.
more that
I mean he's still
he's
a
got his
great player.
girlfriend.
he is, but he didn't have a good year either.
I mean,
Nah.
yeah, but I don't think he had a great year because of the targets put to him. Like how many
Yeah.
drops has he had? How many targets has he had?
he's had a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
drops, actually.
I mean, I could see it.
Yeah.
But again, is that the low percentage of passes coming to him?
Somebody
Yeah.
needs to tell me how
What?
Mahomes didn't make it, but
Yeah.
Kelsey did. And it can't be because of her.
It is.
No, that's
It's going to bring a lot more people to the television.
I mean, they both had off years. They weren't good.
Yeah.
They were winning
Yeah,
by luck.
I agree.
And every game they won was by either 3 points or
Or a
you
touchdown.
know, a missed field goal.
so. Do you think
or-
they make it to the Super Bowl?
No.
What round?
I think they're playing
I'll-
Buffalo, right?
I think they'll play. They're not going to play Buffalo first round now.
you sure?
Yeah, no. But
Oh.
first off, Kansas City has a bye, so they could meet them in the second round, and I think Buffalo would take them. If not Buffalo, I can see either. Well, I don't think Pittsburgh's going to go far, so I think Baltimore could take them too. Because Baltimore has a good defense. I feel like Kansas City hasn't really played. You know, I mean,
Okay,
Great defense.
One more thing about football, and then we're going to end this, right? Okay. Kansas City has a bye,
mm-hmm.
and they don't play their starters. Now you're talking 2 weeks
Mm-hmm.
of your starters not playing. Is that smart?
They do it every year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, they're probably still doing.
I mean,
major
they're talking about the
practices.
Eagles having a not playing their starters. Is that smart move? But
Well, 'cause
Kansas
we're-
City and Detroit or Minnesota, depending on whoever wins the
Whoever
number
wins
one
that game
spot,
tonight. Is
Yeah.
it? It's tonight,
8:20.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
8:20.
That's going to be hell. Actually, we got to wrap this up because I got to make it home before that game starts.
What is that game on?
What?
What is that game on?
It's probably.
I think it's CBS.
No. It's
Yep.
gonna, no, it's an
CBS
NBC.
can't have
Yeah.
everything all day.
It's,
yeah, no,
it's
it's not.
CBS.
No, it's either an NBC game or an ESPN game.
It's CBS.
No way
I
in
mean,
hell.
Okay.
wouldn't-
It's most likely.
Did
most,
I not prove you wrong once
most
already
likely
today?
NBC.
Wait, who
And-
are you waiting to play?
what?
Who are you waiting to play?
Detroit? Oh.
No, it's either going to be. Isn't it Detroit and
Yeah,
the
Minnesota.
Vikings? Yeah,
Yeah, 8:20 NBC.
NBC. Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah. NBC always has Sunday night.
Oh.
Amazon Prime has Thursday night,
Fuck that one up then.
and I think who has
Well, Amazon
Monday.
Prime is the next 2 Sundays,
Hmm.
yeah. I'm sure they're going to get more. They
which
should.
is good for me.
Ah,
That's
they're
the only
paying
thing I
for
do have. So.
No, I have a way
They're
for you
paying
to
for it.
get it.
Oh, you just
I
didn't
ju-
want to tell me today?
Wait,
I can't tell you right now.
No
we
shit.
have Prime too, right?
Mhm.
Oh, so I can get the games?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know
All right.
what games are
Amber
being-
has Prime. You
Yeah.
just got to use her account. I mean, actually, my account's probably logged into yours up there.
Probably. All right, let's move on because Nikki's. Getting a
I
little
was
slight.
I was
Actually-
very engaged in that whole.
I just
conversation.
needed to say, how can Kelsey get a Pro Bowl and not Mahomes.
Because Mahomes was
that's-
trash.
Holy
So
shit.
was he.
And you know what?
Kelsey was trash too.
He might have gotten the offer, but he might have declined it. They can do that.
I think they would. Everybody in the whole country would tell you that.
I mean, why? It's
That's
just,
not a secret.
It's just a weekend of fun. They play flag football.
Yeah, but you still can get hurt.
Yeah.
He's already hurt. He's got a high ankle sprain
Fuck
And
outta
he's
here.
got turf toe.
and turf toe.
Turf toe.
The only reason I'm saying this is because I'm pretty upset that
Pussy.
he didn't make the Pro Bowl.
Why?
Because I think he should.
No, he's a piece of shit. Don't ever root
No.
for that.
No.
Nah.
You can't deny he's going for a three-peat, man.
He's not even going to be close. He's going to get taken out second round, right after the bye, and then we're going to say bye bye, Patty.
All right, predictions on Kansas City loss, and then we're moving on.
Week
Today?
What did I say? Round 2.
Round 2, I think it comes down to a last second. Whoever they play kicks field goal.
No.
That's what it should have been all year long. Kick a field. All right, let's get off this
All right.
shit.
Yeah. So
I'm
whiskey.
so tired of talking
No, no,
about
no,
this.
no, 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 no. Let's talk about.
Whiskey sucks.
Oh,
Everything.
wait a minute. Yeah, here we go.
So we got Rabbit Hole teamed up with Diesel and made a cigar. They have, I think there's 3 or 4 of them out there now. It's the Whiskey Row series. You have the first one, which is just a barrel aged. The second one was the Joey's favorite, the sherry cast,
So good.
and then they have 2 more, which are the 2 other whiskeys. Or they have 4 whiskeys. That's what it is. They have 4 whiskeys. One of them's the Harbinger or something. Harbinger.
There you go.
And then another one's like duck something, ducktail or duck. I forget what it is. It's a green bottle. It's a rye.
Fine.
It's a rye whiskey.
DuckTales too.
No, I forget what it is.
Is
But
that like a TV show? Like a kiddie TV
boxer tail is what it's called.
It's not a duck.
I know.
show? Way off.
I know. I was way off. But anyway, so the cigar we're smoking is based off the first whiskey they had, which is I forget the name of it. It's Cave something. It's a black label.
You're
We couldn't.
winning.
I know. I'm 0 for 2 right now. We only could find this one, which is the Heigold, which is a high rye bourbon.
Mhm.
Which this is the second one because last week was a high
High
rye
rye,
too.
yeah.
Which we also found out Brothers Bond is the Vampire Diaries whiskey. The guys that are in Vampire Diaries made a
serious?
whiskey. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Tony told us.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We threw it away when we heard it.
Yeah. Instantly. No. But anyway, so the cigar isn't the cigar that's for this whiskey, but same company still. So Rabbit Hole Whiskey, Rabbit Hole teamed up with Diesel made the Whiskey Roast series cigars.
Okay, let me see the bottle.
You know what?
I love this bottle.
What I disagree with you is that this whiskey is amazing.
I love
I
the
think
whiskey.
this whiskey's really good.
I love the bottle.
I think it's good. It's sweet. It doesn't have too much of a burn. It has
I'm getting a smell though
a
of
smell.
the caramel.
The caramel.
Caramel.
It's,
I don't know if I'm
it's-
getting a caramel
It does
or
smell. No, the smell is caramel.
Ooh, it smells good.
It does
It
smell.
smells
It
really
smells
good.
better.
It
than-
smells
I'm cracking
good.
up.
Here, put that back.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why are you
good.
laughing
It's you
so
and
much?
not me.
That's stupid. But anyway,
Was stupid.
it does smell like caramel.
It's caramel.
Caramel. It's
Caramel.
like a really it's more like maple syrup.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that's better. Yeah,
I think
maple
you're
syrup.
right.
That's
Yeah.
what it smells like.
Yeah.
It
Maple
says,
syrup.
it says right here.
Maple syrup.
No, it doesn't.
You're looking, idiot.
No, it doesn't.
I know. I can't even read. I don't have my glasses on.
All right. So what they say is that it has aromas of root beer, cooked cherries, candied orange, licorice, cloves, tea, spearmint, marshmallow peeps,
Ooh,
Marshmallow
and-
peeps.
and this is my favorite, a hint of varnish.
Oh, that's good.
That's definitely the ethanol.
yeah.
Smells
But
similar.
yeah, I think it. I mean, I think it smells like maple syrup.
It's got a lot of. I when you sniff
Yeah,
it,
it smells like
I get the
maple syrup.
there.
It's super sweet, and I do taste a little bit of like orange. Just a hint, like a very small, like.
No orange.
No burn
Orange in it.
at all, right?
No, there's a lot of burn.
Oh,
Um,
I didn't get any.
I mean, it's more proof than what we
What-
drank last week.
Joe, are you
We're at
drinking
95.
today? What were you drinking?
Beer.
That's why.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried, bitching out and going. I asked him to get me a Surfside first, and he comes back with a Miller Lite.
Yeah, Surfside at
Yeah.
a game is probably $27.
I'm sure they don't
Oh,
sell
It was
that.
all free.
We were in the FanDuel
Oh.
lounge and
Yeah.
everything's free.
Oh, shit.
That's cool.
Yo.
Let's not talk about it anymore.
See,
Not-
I know the
wait a minute,
reality of
sore
it is.
I thought we were
Sore
talking about
subject.
this.
I know the reality of it is because I don't drink, and that's what it was.
No, it's not.
He
Not at
wanted
all.
someone to
Get the
drink
hell
with.
out
That
of
Not
might
at
have a
all.
little bit to play.
I
Not
barely.
even
He
a
wanted
I
someone to
barely
drink with.
I
No,
barely
'cause
drank.
You took a soda.
The guy,
He don't give a fuck.
the guy I was with was drinking.
Yeah, the guy that was there was drinking,
and he's sober.
Who
and we
was,
didn't even drink that much.
who was the
I
guy?
mean, we probably should
Can
talk
you
about
say?
it.
It was a
'cause
vendor of mine. His name's Evan Belfour.
What's the-
Belfour?
Belfer.
Belfour. I
what-
can never say it
They
right.
actually sponsored the game.
Yeah, they sponsor the game.
They sponsored the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like when you
Belfour.
see the touchdown, when they score a touchdown, or no, was it a touchdown?
I
I don't know. It comes up on
It
the
pops up on the
Jumbotron and it says
Jumbotron, yeah.
Belfour.
Oh, so it's in-house advertisement, not like TV advertisement.
Probably not
Probably
TV.
not TV,
advertising.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's probably
in-house.
in-house.
Yeah, it's
But they
on,
do-
on the Tron.
They do restoration. So
But
like
they-
anytime like
they-
fire,
Yeah.
flooding.
Does he
they're,
watch?
They're first responders,
Not yet, but I'm supposed to send him our name, and I haven't done it in the
Yeah.
last
Alright,
like
so
3
I'll-
weeks.
and he's
I'm
probably
not
going to
gonna
want to
say what I
watch.
wanna say
He's
then.
probably going to watch this once.
No,
They're first responder to disaster scenarios, so like flooding.
And he's a good guy, okay? Whatever.
He is a good
Well,
guy.
He's got 2 brothers and a dad,
he was-
okay?
he was, well, never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
What? What,
No-
Joe?
nothing.
Say it.
Nothing.
Fucking say it.
So I made a comment to him in the game. I said my other brother's a little butthurt,
Yeah.
and you know what he said?
Oh, you should have told him to come.
Nah, really? Did he say that?
If they would have got you a ticket and put you in their booth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Ah,
shame.
Fuck.
Well, we
He
didn't
didn't
know
tell
at
me
the
that,
time.
yeah.
I know.
He's like,
I'm
I
not
don't even,
arguing
he
with
said,
you.
he said I have an extra ticket.
We
I
didn't
just
even
said
know.
it's a
Three extra
shame.
tickets,
We
yeah.
didn't even know about the FanDuel lounge. We didn't know that we were sitting in.
I literally thought he purchased the
They're-
tickets.
Where it was outdoor suites.
Yeah.
But it was a suite. You know.
Were you under? Did you have
Uh-uh.
a no?
No, it was open. But we didn't know any of that. We walked in here basically thinking we were just going to a free game. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, I even barely drank. I had
Where'd you
like
guys
2
sit?
beers and then a whiskey.
It was like
I didn't look at it.
where the Cowboys walked.
As soon
in.
as
Where
I
the
saw the
Cowboys-
fucking thing,
or
I said,
Cowboys.
fuck you, and then...
The
Where the
Gi-
Giants
yeah.
ran out.
Yeah, where the Giants ran out.
Oh, you guys were low.
So yeah, it's like the
Yeah,
corner.
pretty-
Oh,
like,
you're
almost the corner.
you're like right in between.
Yeah, the upper
Second
level.
deck, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
it was
were
good
on the
seats.
first
So the
level, right?
walkway was right behind you then.
What walkway? Where they come out of?
Because if we're looking at it, you guys are like right up there on this side.
Yeah, on that side.
Yeah.
And then the Giants run out.
Yeah, well, I know, I get that, Nick.
Yeah.
You know, because I went to a preseason game.
Well,
What-
whatever.
What walkway?
Oh, wait,
are you
wait,
talking
Nick.
about?
You remember when you said you never went to Lincoln Financial? Don't you remember you went with me to the preseason game?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
you
did.
did.
No, you and Tim went.
Yeah, Nick, I don't think you go back and watch the episode
Yeah, it's so far. It's so far gone, and nobody.
that you
nobody.
didn't go to work.
Nobody.
You went to a fucking preseason game and you did stand.
No, he
He
lied.
didn't go,
Oh,
but he
oh.
lied on the episode.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, okay.
Why did I lie? I don't.
Dude,
even,
I was holding that in the
I don't
whole
even-
I know,
fucking
I
time.
felt-
I don't even remember the reason why I was saying that I went.
You took off.
Did I take off?
No, I think it was
No.
you left early because you were going to the game.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah.
Okay. Doesn't
Now-
matter.
now I'm
nobody.
gonna-
nobody
I'm gonna-
watches.
I'm going
it
to
in
tell
my
Paige
work.
to watch this episode.
But either way, that was so long ago that it wouldn't even matter.
As
now.
soon as you said that in the beginning of the episode,
That's
Yeah.
funny.
that hit me. I was like, this motherfucker.
Yeah,
This
whatever.
motherfucker.
Throwing him right under the
Yeah,
bus.
oh my
Whatever.
God, yeah.
Whatever.
Now,
But,
if I do get invited to another game, which
Yeah.
I can't see, I can't see him not inviting me
Yeah,
to another game.
you and Dad can go.
I just
No.
I have to give him a little bit more little more work. So I'll try to,
I'll dig
But
a hole
also-
from the river into your
I
property.
would go to a
Don't.
game if it was 60 degrees or above.
You're a pussy.
But also,
Well,
we're
that's
can't
what I'm
do it.
saying. Like he said, they have
Can't take the
Philly
cold.
season tickets too. So maybe
Don't
couple
worry,
Phillies
we're
games
going.
that we
We're
can
going
do.
to next week's
I'll go to
playoff
any
game.
Phillies game.
My friends wrote me a poem today because I was in my room, sad.
That's so
Did you
sad.
tell them?
I forgot to bring the poem in. They wanted me
should
to
have
read
read
it.
Should tell him to
Call
send
him
it
right
to you.
now.
I could tell you what it
We'll
is.
put
Oh,
a-
Maya did take a picture of it.
Put your phone up on here. Call him and have him read it on the podcast.
She wouldn't read it to me.
Yeah.
I was like,
I love
I'm
my
sitting here
brothers.
sad, and you want me to read the poem?
I love my brothers, but I hate them.
No. They wrote me a poem.
Oh.
But what was I gonna say?
In my defense, I said, I probably should invite Daymon, and Nick's like, no, fuck him.
Never said that once.
Well, Nicky's never been to a game.
Yeah.
Fucking lie.
I would have gave up the ticket if I've been to a game before. 100% would have.
You were. Oh.
I would have gave up the ticket. I thought about it for a second, and then I was like, but I never been to the Lincoln Financial Field. And then his buddy called him back and was basically like, "Oh, you guys don't have to pay for anything." And I was like, "Oh, even more reason to go there."
Yeah.
Now I don't have to spend money and get to see the game. It's great. But I think we're gonna.
What are you talking about? You bought.
They're gonna sponsor. They're gonna sponsor this episode.
You're gonna pay me back for the parking.
I bought cheesesteaks.
I thought you didn't have to pay any money.
Parking.
That's
the only thing.
After
And what do you
They
mean
weren't out there.
cheesesteaks?
They weren't out there in the parking
He
lot to
left, and
pay.
when we were leaving, we walked past Tony Luke's.
And Nicky
Oh.
was like, I want cheesesteak.
I was like, I kind of want a cheesesteak.
Even though we had mini cheesesteaks.
But I was pissed off because we were at Tony Luke's with him, and we were just in the lounge and we ate.
Yeah.
So and then we got up to the Tony Luke's, and he was like, "Do you guys want anything,
And
like
you
food
guys
or
said
anything?"
no.
And I said no because we just ate.
Yeah.
But then when we were leaving, I was like, I really want a cheesesteak. But mine was garbage. Joey's was good.
And Joey said, I got something
I don't
for
know
you.
how that can be.
Joey said, I got something for you. I guarantee they picked up a piece of trash on the way out. And he's like, oh, Daymon would love this.
Yeah, we found a vape
Yeah.
on the ground.
Yeah.
Did you give it to him?
But anyway,
Do you want me to go get it right now so we can give it to you on
No.
camera?
are you sure?
Yes. I'm positive.
It's nice.
You're gonna love it.
Okay.
You know
You
them-
say that, and I guarantee it's fucking
I'm gonna go
stupid.
Go get it. Go
Do
get
you
it.
know those vapes are a dime a dozen?
Why Joey's
He
going to
buys a new vape every day.
Why Joey's going to get it? What are your thoughts on the cigar?
I didn't like it when I first lit it.
When I first lit
At
it, I
all.
hated it too.
Very
didn't.
easy draw.
Very
Like
easy.
air.
which is
Surprising.
different than anytime we did a thicker ring gauge.
Yeah.
You usually
It's
have
usually hard to draw.
trouble
Yeah,
drawing.
I had no
So
problem.
I actually bought I have another V cut,
Mm-hmm.
but in the cutter it has a poker, so you could pull the poker out and stick it in there, and it's like
loosens it up.
yeah, and you can loosen it up to get a better draw.
I had no problem with this one. And
Yeah, it didn't break on you.
so far,
what's the gauge?
So far, I'm still in good shape.
It's a 6x60,
Okay,
It's
so it
fat
is a
one.
60.
It's a fat
Yeah, it's
boy.
And we
60.
usually smoke.
54.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I was pretty fucking
You're
close.
pretty close, yeah.
No,
So it's not that much bigger, but it is bigger for sure.
oh yeah, you guys are breaking my balls.
That was quick.
Did you get him his present that you got him? Because you knew he was going to cry like a baby.
Hurt my knee.
He doesn't have anything.
Oh yeah, we do. Oh, I think he has it.
He doesn't have anything.
Oh yes, he does.
Whoa!
You can give it to Jenna
I already got something for Jenna.
You bought one,
because I already bought one.
you
Oh, what?
dummy.
Give it to
All right,
your
we'll give it
father
to
then.
Dad then, because Dad wanted one too.
I tried doing
I didn't
something
want
nice
one.
for you because I felt bad and you already bought it.
Yeah, I already bought it. It's like one of my
Oh,
traditions.
shit, I didn't know you bought it.
Any round we progress to, I always buy the hat that correlates.
Well, at least we
the
thought.
shirt
at
was
least we
fire,
thought
though.
about you.
We
I like-
thought about you.
Shit.
Thank you. I don't like the hat. I'm not gonna lie.
I hate
I don't
it.
like it either.
The
yeah.
shirt is so much nicer.
Is it? I didn't
Yeah,
see a
it's
shirt
like
there.
it's like roll on or something. It's so good.
Yeah, I
should've
didn't
got
see a
shirts.
shirt on there.
Hey Joe, what's your thought of the cigar?
It's good. It's not my favorite diesel, but it's good.
It's definitely not better than the whiskey row.
I'm not picking up.
No.
I'm not picking up a lot of flavors though.
No,
I don't know about you guys.
The
but
flavor notes on there were really. It was like vanilla, dark fruits, cedar, and pepper.
I get the cedar. I got the cedar, in
Which
the
I do
retro.
think it's. I mean, I don't
No
think it's like
pepper.
super pepper, but I think there's a little bit in there.
Yeah, I got
there's
no
a little-
pepper.
I mean, I'm not. I think I'm coming down with something, so like I could start. I'm feeling things in my throat now. I mean, it could have been. I hate you. He's so- It could have been because we were sitting outside in the cold.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
like almost 4 hours, but yeah. So, but I think there's a little bit of pepper. I don't think it's as heavy as they were saying. They were saying black pepper, and I don't feel that
No.
at
I mean,
all.
I thought it was
I
in the
didn't get
beginning.
any.
I don't know if you saw me. I was like wincing.
Yeah, my first light up on the cigar was not good. It got better, but again, I don't think if I'm going to choose out of the Whiskey Rose series, I'm going with the Sherry Cast.
Yeah, 100%.
Over this,
The
I do
sherry
want
blows
to.
it out the water.
I do want to smoke the other two, the Harbinger and the Boxer.
Harbinger.
What do I keep saying?
Harbinger.
Harbinger, and then the Boxer, whatever. Forget what it is now. Boxer tail. But I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad.
No.
It's a Ecuadorian Habano, Mexican binder, and then Nicaraguan fillers. For anybody that wants to know, but it's a mid cigar for me.
It's not the greatest. I mean, I could smoke it again if somebody handed it to me, but I don't think I would go and purchase it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think we paid $11 for them too. A stick, but
You like it, Dad?
I think the last 3 cigars you smoked were really dark cigars, and this is a lighter cigar, and I think it's smooth.
Not much. I still think it's heavy for a lighter
think
shade.
so.
I mean, in the retro hail, very peppery.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I get
That'll
the pepper
clear it out.
Yeah, it did. It burned too going out.
I only got
But-
cedar in the retro.
But this
What?
whiskey, I think it's phenomenal.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
getting better as
I
we're
think it's
drinking
really
it,
good.
but
It's nice and sweet. It's not heavy.
it's not that
It's
great.
95 proof. I mean, I think this is something I would buy again.
Maybe if I put a little ice cubes in it.
No,
Mm-mm.
that's terrible.
Do
We,
that.
we were drinking whiskey last night,
Mm.
and we were finishing off the Jack Daniels we had, the single barrel. And Jenna got the first glasses, and I said neat. But when she was pissed off when she went out there to go get it, so she asked Joey, "Do you want ice in it?" And he said, "Yeah." So I think she assumed I wanted ice too. She put
Ooh.
ice in it, and it ruined.
Yeah.
To me, it ruined the whole flavor of it.
It gets it. You get the same feeling for it.
Yeah.
It's just like putting Coca-Cola in wine.
Yeah. Yeah, it took out the burn, and
Yeah. That,
I think it just killed the flavor though.
I
Like-
think there's certain whiskeys I can do. There's certain whiskeys.
I mean, if it's crap whiskey, you probably want to put ice cubes in it because it's
So
gonna
like Rabbit Hole.
it's gonna kill the flavors of the crappiness.
No,
of it.
I will say this is getting better as you're drinking it,
Yeah.
but it's not. It wouldn't be my go-to. I would say that.
I mean, I did drink a little bit of whiskey at the game, so maybe that's because I switched off a beer and went to whiskey that it was immediately good for me.
Yeah,
So
What'd you have at the game?
the Bird Gang,
Yeah,
the
makes sense.
Bird Gang right behind him.
Makes sense.
There it is.
Bird Gang.
He
Oh.
pinpointed it right away. He's like, "Look, they got Bird Gang."
I was like, Joe,
No
they got Bird-
shit, it's the Philadelphia
I know,
Eagles, you
I know.
dumbass.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I thought I grabbed it and it wasn't as good as I remember, but she also did pour me a lot.
Yeah.
She's
like,
was it a private bar?
Yeah, it was.
Or
in,
no,
it
it's
was
the
in the
FanDuel bar.
Lounge.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I know exactly where it is. And isn't it right at the top of the steps?
No, you got to go
Oh,
downstairs.
you go downstairs.
It's like in the basement.
Because when we went for the preseason, when we went up that main stairwell, the one they let you in, there was a FanDuel bar right there.
I think I think that's a FanDuel bar.
Yeah,
this
I think
is
it's
the
just a bar.
FanDuel
This is the
lounge.
lounge. Yeah.
It's like VIP access.
Yeah, like it's on that floor when you first walk up. You
Yeah.
just walk all the way around,
And then you just go down.
and then
And
you
you
go
go
downstairs.
and you do understand that they're wearing FanDuel.
Yeah, you had to
You had to show
show
your badge.
it when you got up to the door.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
everything.
I understand that.
Yeah,
But,
but we didn't even announce that.
Hold
today.
on, to make it even worse. Not worse, but they had the food was all free.
Yeah.
and they had a sushi bar,
Really?
Oh,
The sushi
and the
was
sushi
really
was
good.
really good.
That's fire.
Really
Maybe
good.
that's why he
They
said.
had a shrimp.
Yeah, maybe.
They had a shrimp tempura with spicy tuna on top of it,
Yeah,
oh.
and then some kind of sauce.
I think
Some
it
of
was
like a
I think it's a spicy
mayo.
mayo. Yeah.
And
And these
then-
fatties were too scared to eat.
no,
No,
Guaranteed.
I
I ate.
devoured the food.
I went over, grabbed. At first, we grabbed because they had mini cheesesteaks, and then they had the what's that? I don't know why I keep prime rib. That's
Prime
what
rib,
it was.
yeah, yeah.
They had prime rib. They cut up
with
a couple prime
with
rib
a
yeah,
mushroom gravy.
with a mushroom
Yeah.
gravy,
Oh, man,
which was
that
actually
sounds so
I'm not
good.
a big fan of mushrooms, but I ate the mushrooms in there, and it actually was really good.
No,
I think mushrooms with
The gravy.
a gravy / like a steak complements the mushrooms very
Yeah.
well.
Still can't do it.
Um,
Mushrooms. Nah.
They had wings,
Why are you moaning?
and then they had breakfast food
What?
too.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
No.
what I thought. It was weird.
They had
Yeah,
breakfast
they had
food.
like pancakes, eggs, sausage,
Yeah,
and then like a
that's weird.
breakfast quesadilla.
Yeah.
So what'd you get?
I got I had a bunch of the mini cheesesteaks, a bunch of the wings. I had some of the prime rib,
A lot of the sushi. I
a
had.
lot of the sushi. I
'Cause
probably actually that's the most sushi I think I've ever eaten.
Yeah, when we went down during halftime, and there was nowhere to sit, so we were just standing, and we just stood next to the sushi bar, and every once in a while I'd go over there and grab some.
They had a dessert.
Yeah, they don't know who they invited.
Yeah, they
No.
they had a dessert bar too.
So wait a minute. You
The
go
dessert
there.
bar was a little lame.
You go
in my
there. It's
opinion.
crowded. You can just go up and grab food.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. The
So
food's
it's
just
sitting
it's
there.
like a buffet
like a
style.
buffet. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
She
Just-
sent it
You just
to me.
go and grab food. And
Oh,
then
did she?
Same with
This-
the bar.
Yeah, the sushi was like on top of the bar, and then there was like a big like right next to the sushi. There was like a big tower of shrimp cocktail.
Yeah,
That you can
Ooh.
go and pull shrimp.
yeah. And they were like thick.
Yeah, they were
motherfuckers.
big
They were
ones.
big
I don't like
boys.
the big sauce.
I do, but
Not
when I
sausage,
when
shrimp.
I walked up there,
Oh.
it smelled a little weird, so I
Yeah.
got a little nervous.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to think that shrimp's probably sitting out.
Yeah, but it's sitting on ice.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
still
no, it's
sitting
fine.
in the air.
It's fine.
And yeah, but
That's
then
gonna
she
smell
she,
fishy.
But
no
then
matter
she
what.
came out and she put new shrimp on, and that's when I wanted to go
Why didn't you?
and get it because I don't know. I just felt
Social
this-
anxiety.
No, we were standing right next to it. Nobody was there.
No one was there.
Oh.
It smelled a little weird to me, so I didn't feel comfortable.
The
going to
sushi
grab it.
was to die for, though.
You read it? You're not gonna have her read it?
She won't
She
do
won't
it.
read it.
It's so funny if you caught her and put her on the show.
She didn't even read it when she handed it to me. Her and Sam just stood there like this.
All right, let's
Really?
hear.
All right, let's hear the sad poem.
A poem for Daymon.
You have to sing it like as you're reading a real poem, though.
Is this
I
because
am.
you didn't
and
go
then
to the Eagles
and then when
game?
we're done, we'll go.
No, because I woke up,
I'm kidding.
called Nikki, and then I went out there and I was fucking furious. A poem for Daymon. Oh, Daymon, don't feel bad. Your brother's invite mix-up is pretty sad. They went to the Eagles game, what a sight, but forgot their coolest bro. That shit ain't right. While they were cheering, lost in the crowd, you were the one who should have been loud. Maybe they thought you'd steal the show with your epic chance and touchdown glow. Next time they go, they'll surely see that the game's no fun without Daymon's glee. So laugh it off and have some fun. You're the real MVP, number one.
Oh,
It's actually not that bad.
No,
That's actually
I
pretty good.
read, I read it. I was
very
like,
good.
how long did this take you
Yeah.
guys? They're like, not long. I'm like, yeah, okay. You guys probably sat there for 20 minutes doing it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
great.
actually not that long
That's
for a poem. It's pretty good.
That's funny.
that was,
It was,
very
it was
good.
funny.
That was good.
And
Very
I
good
laughed.
written, though.
I did laugh. I feel like dad.
Yeah, you're cracking up.
Not
Yeah.
today,
My
bro.
when
Not
I
me.
when I pulled my wrapper off,
Day
I was-
number one,
I was
no
missing.
cracks.
I think that's what it was.
When I pulled my wrapper off, it took a chunk.
Yeah, wait until you get closer
my
to
God.
where.
Yeah, but when I take my wrap off, it's like I fucked the whole cigar off.
That's a new segment right there. You got to put it up a box. One day, Dad didn't fuck a cigar up,
Yeah,
and then just keep every day.
we got to get a whiteboard.
Yeah,
Can
Dad
we
didn't
end,
fuck
can
up
we
the
end
cigar
this?
counter.
Because it's about ready to crack.
Yeah, right.
that's pretty
Because
good.
you're about to fuck up the cigar.
I'm going slow. You guys are fucking piping these.
I mean, the further it gets down, the better it gets. But
You know what? First of all, I'm the one. When I put my cigar out here, you put yours out there, you put yours there. When I come down to clean the mess up, my cigar's nothing. You guys have full fucking cigars.
No, the last 3 cigars, I smoked them all the way down.
I swear on my life,
No.
I'm going to take a picture.
Take them.
I am.
I mean, this one might be a full one because it's
Yeah.
not my favorite, but
Yeah. This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
the last 3, I smoked them all the way down.
Nikki and I smoked the last
No.
cigars down. Daymon didn't even smoke it nowhere near, and you.
I was going to say,
Yes, I did.
Damon didn't get as far as Joey did,
What
but
are you
Joey
talking
did get
about?
down.
Yeah, I went all the way down.
not
Yes.
the last video.
Not
Yes,
as
I
far.
did.
I would say.
I'm fucking video.
I would say not as far as we do, but he did get down pretty far because I
Yeah.
remember checking it.
It was burning my hand. Yes.
Yeah, if you put your hand all the way up here, I'm burning.
No.
So stupid.
Listen, well, I can't say that now because you didn't fuck a cigar up. When you can go at least 7 times smoking a cigar without fucking one up, then you can come and talk to me, son.
I could still smoke them when they're fucked up.
Yeah, a little bit more, and that thing's
I
cracking.
mean, these also were sitting in
Oh,
the
good.
car at the Eagles game
in the
too.
freezing cold.
in the cold.
Yeah.
You smoked a cigar?
No, they were sitting in the car
Oh.
in the cold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't have any other choice, and I didn't have a
Yeah, no, but
Bovida pack.
I mean, you could have let Damon go to the game.
Daymon would have had the boba packs.
You know, he finally got over it.
I'm not over it.
He's not over it.
Yeah,
He's
but at
never gonna
least
be
he
over
weren't
it.
all weird.
I'll tell you what. I guarantee you, if Joey ever gets Sixers tickets and he takes you over Daymon, you're dead.
I definitely want to go.
What do you mean?
I can't. Damon invited me to a Sixers game. So
I'm just saying.
The owner offered me 2 tickets. I said, not even fucking with you. I said, oh, I was probably going to take my brothers. He goes, oh, well, they have 3 tickets. I'll just see if they can do all 3. Oh, sorry me for thinking of my brothers.
Like I said, I wasn't even a thought.
Yeah. He literally called
No,
me.
I'm just
It
mad.
was
He
it
called
was
me
Jenna
last night.
first.
He called me last night and said, hey, I have an extra Eagles ticket. Do you want to go?
I
said,
thought it was this morning.
no, last night he called me
for
from me
one
Yeah,
ticket.
He texted me last night.
The second ticket was
on the
this
way
one
down
on the way
here.
down.
Oh,
He
okay.
called me in and said, hey, one guy backed out. Do you have somebody else that would go? And then he was sitting next to me and I said, let's go.
So
But
did
if
you
I wasn't in
did
the
you
car-
meet, like all his cohorts?
No, it was only him and his boss's son.
I could
Oh,
not
that's what
imagine
I-
going.
That's
Yeah,
what
I don't want to go
say.
to this Eagles game today.
It's because there's no starters playing.
It don't matter.
Like, yeah, but they probably were all going when they thought Saquon was going to play, and then Saquon backed out.
I mean,
not
they,
or
they,
maybe-
they,
or maybe
can,
they back
they can
out.
also
Yeah.
probably go to any fucking game
Yeah.
they want.
Exactly.
Maybe something also came up. What I wanted to talk about was that their company, even though they sponsored it, they also mentioned it and they had a group of people on the field and they videotaped it, saying how like that they're first responders, blah blah blah, to
Yeah.
the disaster or whatever. So they also got a shout out as well.
Oh.
So I don't know, does that
Sorry.
translate through TV
That was my bad.
No.
or that's just game?
I think
No, it was that. It was most likely during a commercial break or half.
I think it was right before the national anthem, wasn't it?
Then yeah, we don't see national anthem. You
Yeah.
don't see national anthem unless it's like championship game or
Which I
Super
think
Bowl.
is weird because any hockey game you see it. Any
Yeah.
do you see it? The baseball games you see it.
Not in the beginning.
Yeah,
Not unless it's an important game. Yes.
false.
Okay.
Well, hockey you see it every game.
Oh, because hockey is a real sport.
Damn right, motherfucker. It's American sport. Well, it's actually Canadian, but
Yeah.
it's
How-
Americanized.
How are the Flyers doing anyway?
500.
Sixers?
Like 333.
We're getting there.
You are getting there.
Playing a lot better.
They are.
JoJo's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as he can stay on the court.
Oh, it's fun. They always list him as questionable. Like the last 2 games, they listed him as questionable and he played. And he actually had pretty good games.
Yeah, they got to listen to that questionable. You got to give your fans a fair warning. Hey, he might not play. Actually, their win percentage is .424. They're 14-19.
Oh, it's not bad.
No, not after the way they
That's
started.
fucking bad.
Yeah, but not after the way they started. They started, what was it, like 3-15?
Yeah.
They don't even have 15 losses yet.
So
Did I
now,
say that? No, yeah.
so now they're 4-19.
You said they're 14-19.
Oh.
Actually, the Sixers and the Flyers are pretty close. The Flyers have a .487 win percentage, and they're 17-18.
Hmm.
So they're pretty close.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, but the Flyers were supposed to be bad. The Sixers were supposed to be good.
No.
Yes.
You have basically a whole new team. Why are we supposed to be good?
There was high expectations in the Sixers.
On who? Our 37-year-old Paul George?
Mr. I love Paul George before he started playing for the Sixers.
What? No, I didn't.
And
When we got Paul George, you were all about
You were the
him.
one who said,
He was-
that's
he was.
great
It was a great signing.
if he can stay healthy.
Yes.
yeah, isn't he trash?
No.
No.
But you were hyped.
He's heating up.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's only at a 33% 3-point shooter.
He
so
was
that's
trash
terrible.
though at the beginning, but maybe he's picking it up.
He also he's also like ancient.
Yeah, it's 100 years old.
Yeah, about that.
No, I saw a meme of a guy post on Twitter about LeBron. It said, he's 30. Thank God we won't have to put up with this much longer. In 10 years, the exact day, he posted, LeBron's 40. Thank God we don't got to put up with this much longer. He even said in an interview, he said, I got 4 to 7 years left in
There's
me.
no way.
He wants to play with his kids.
He already did, didn't he? Didn't he play
No,
with
he's
Ronnie?
his youngest just committed to like whatever school it is.
Ronnie James got drafted by the LA Lakers.
Yes, I get that, but
Oh.
he's got more children.
Yeah, I know, but he's not going to be able to last that long.
Bryce, I think.
He already looks like he's like, every time he goes up for a layup, he looks like he's about to break his like kneecap.
Nah. He's a
trash.
crybaby, but he's
So
still a great
he's
player.
really skinny.
No,
He's going to break his kneecap every time he goes up.
it's LeBron James. He's still a great player.
Oh, I thought LeBron's disappeared.
No, he's with the Lakers.
Is he still playing?
Yes.
Oh, I'm watching some bad videos then.
All right, it was nice, guys, but we got to wrap up.
Mm.
It's good conversation.
Thanks for coming to our sports
Not really. It's
show.
been all
Yeah, our
sports.
sports show. Yeah, but it was nice because I was engaged in most
And
of it.
again, like we said last time, it's not just all about cigars now. So it's basically about any topic that comes up during that.
I think we
That-
should
that's
just rotate into sports.
I agree. I think we
Yeah,
can. I
but-
think we can
but-
come up with a really good sports segment.
Well, I mean, 90% of the show we talk about sports.
Well, you know, the playoffs are coming up, so we have a lot,
Yeah,
it's
so
gonna
there's
be-
lot to talk about,
this,
really.
yeah, this
gonna be.
this next couple of episodes, all the way at what was it, usually around the second week of February.
Mhm.
We got like 6 weeks left.
Yeah. So the next probably like 6 weeks is going to be mainly about
All
sports.
sports?
Yeah. And then I'm going to try to
Yeah.
learn.
You said it
Hey,
every
Yeah,
episode.
but this time I was engaged. I'm asking questions.
Playoff football is so much different.
Yeah.
So much more
I feel like I
intriguing.
enjoy it more too watching.
Really?
Anybody enjoys watching playoff any sport.
That's what I'm saying. Like when we watch the Super Bowl, I'm always like I'm in it.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, yeah.
When we're there, I'm screaming, I'm cheering, I'm
So just so everyone knows, this is Nicky when he says he's in it.
no, that's normal. That's normal season.
Oh,
When we won
Normal
when we
season.
won the Super Bowl, I was at the couch at the freaking TV with you guys screaming at it.
They heard him too.
yeah.
They listened to everything I said too.
Mhm.
I'm just kidding.
I don't think so.
But anyway, Day, you want to wrap it up?
Nope.
Come on.
He's still salty.
Still
Little
salty?
bit, yeah.
So you missed
You
the
want some
Eagles
fries with that salt?
game. Love you guys.
Do we need to call the ambulance?
Yeah. Okay. But can you French
He's
fries?
fucking very
Some
sore.
hamburger and
I
french
am
fries?
very salty, yes.
Matthew used to say that to us all the
All
time.
the
That
time.
I
drove
said
me
soiled,
nuts.
not salty.
Yeah. You sure you don't want to close out?
I'm positive.
Whatever. All right, guys. Don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I want to know what your guys' thoughts are on who our biggest threat is coming into the playoffs. And we'll go from there. And we'll see you on the next episode. So have a good week.
Peace.